Hey there, everyone. It's Rabbi Blake. I'm coming at you from the video screen this week. I thought it would be nice to go back to a different way of presenting. I'm inspired by my friend and yoga teacher, Tara Stiles, who does her little 3-minute YouTube clips that have made her an international and beloved celebrity and teacher. I have no such aspirations. Only want to teach a little Torah to all of my friends out there in cyberspace. The name of this week's Torah portion is called Mishpatim. It means rules, but I'm actually not going to throw any rules at you. I would rather that we take a quick peek at one of the more curious verses in the passage. So if you've got your big old Bible out, you could turn to Exodus chapter 24, verse 12, where there's this very curious verse. Actually, in Hebrew it says, Vayomer Adonai, the Eternal One, God said, El Moshe, to Moses, Ale Elai, come up to me, Hahara, up the mountain, Veheye Sham, and be there. And the verse goes on from there, but it's actually those two funny little words in Hebrew, Veheye Sham, that interest me this week. The rabbis were all over this verse. They looked at it and said, hang on a second. God is telling Moses to climb the mountain, and isn't that sufficient? Because where else would he be but there? As the saying goes, wherever you go, there you are. So when Moses climbs the mountain, what is the necessity of the Torah adding, and be there? And to this, there is much spiritual wisdom I think we could take and apply in our lives. The Kotzker Rebbe, who's one of the Hasidic masters, 18th century Polish rabbi, named for his town of Kotzk, said that from the apparent redundancy in the text, we find proof that even when one has made a huge effort to climb the mountain, and even when one is able to reach the very summit, it is still possible that that person might not be there. He may be standing on the peak of the mountain, but his head might be somewhere else. And I think that this is just so true for our lives. We are faced with so many distractions that prevent us from really being present in the moments where we need to be. We might climb the mountain of either a daily task or even a huge aspiration, and the minute we're at the top, we're on to the next thing. Lawrence Ferlinghetti, who is one of my favorite writers, one of the beat poets from the 60s, was interviewed by the New York Times a few years back, and he noted that in the 60s the slogan was "Be Here Now," which he pointed out was the name of a best-selling book by Ram Dass or Richard Alpert. Today, he goes on, with the cell phones, the fax, the internet, the whole schmear, those are his words, the slogan you have today is "Be somewhere else now." Finally, I want to share with you a beautiful spiritual insight from a colleague, Rabbi Stephen Sager, who's a Reconstructionist rabbi, PhD, who says that his own spiritual practice is that when he stands outside the door of a hospital room or is about to enter a house of Shiva, before he goes in, he says this prayer: God, when I get there, let me be there. So take a few moments just to breathe in and reflect on where you are right now. And if you would be so bold, I would be so gratified if you would share in the comments section your thoughts on the challenges and the blessings of being here now. Be well.